All right. Looks like we are up and running and ready to go. We can go ahead and get started and get everything set up for today's gaming stream. Let me switch layouts, get all the BGM and stuff set up, and we will jump back into Vampire Survivors. Alright, layout looks good. Tweak the BGM level a little bit. We'll put it about here. About where it usually is. I don't want it too loud. We'll be once again listening to Castlevania music covers appropriately for today's stream. This is from Vampire Variations, a big collection of remixes of various Castlevania songs. And let's let that rock in the background. And everything else looks good. So let's jump back in and take a look at what we're doing. Let's see, there's 2 arcana left. So it seems like it's been forever since I played this, at least on stream. And I have been playing it offline. Haven't really been playing it online at all recently. But we want to get back to the grind. So let's see, there's Ars Gouda. This is a special item found in one of the stages, probably one I haven't played in a while. 2 arcana, reach level 99 with Pugnala, reach level 99 with Demario. These would be good to unlock, just to have. And let's see, 1 and 2. How many arcana are left? Just 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no number 9, 10, 11, 12. There's no 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's still some arcana that are not in the list that I'm going to assume are coming with updates, and we haven't quite filled out everything in the list here. So as a sort of warm up, let's see. We'll take Pugnala, who I probably am gonna main at some point. She's the one who starts with the handguns, and her passive special ability is 1% damage, increase every level uncapped, which is potentially one of the most powerful abilities in the game. Let's see. This recent update brought graphic updates for Clarici, Demario, Croce, and let's see, anybody else? I think that's it. I wonder if we'll see updates for Christine, Pugnala, Giovanna, Papia, Conchetta, as it goes, and maybe through the special characters. I guess we'll see if they get updates to their graphic sprites too. If we look down on the list, I did unlock a new character. I think Gaines was one we played around with last time. Gurunton is from the new level, which we'll check out, the boss rash level. And Gurunton is a multi-headed dragon, like a 3-headed winged dragon. And its ability gains 1% curse every level, and can find evolutions in any treasure. So in each map, I think I've talked about this a little bit before, each map, as you kill bosses and get the treasure chest drops, there are specific ones that are meant to be potential weapon evolutions, and I think it's set per level. But this character can essentially upgrade its weapons from anything, which is kind of a neat ability. But this 1% curse means enemy speed, health, and damage goes up by 1%. That's the power up here. And that essentially means Gurunton is kind of like the hard mode character. Hey, Edward redeemed Small Raku. What's up, Edward? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going well. Let's see. We'll do this. And let's see how long it takes me to remember to turn it off. So I think Gurrenton's passive is pretty interesting. If you build a really strong version of this character with the golden eggs and the permanent stat upgrades, this could potentially be the highest yield for farming, because the character is going to have bazillion% curse, and not only is that going to be a ton of enemies on screen, but it's going to be a lot of potential money and everything else gained. So I may mess around with that. Other than that, let's see. Innate stats are decent. Can't really tell if any particular one stands out. Does it have extra revival? Starts at +3 revival. Move speed 10%. Well, it doesn't look like the rest of the parameters here are super noteworthy, but yeah, that could be fun. And Gurrenton has a unique weapon. This one I don't think I've unlocked for general use. We could see the merchant. But we need to get 99 with Pugnala. So let's see. Could do library with hurry mode and see if we can do this fast enough. Her ability for their damage should make that doable, but this would be a good warm-up as well. So instead of 30 minutes, we'll be running this in 15. And for power-ups, we can go for beginning. I think I'm going to go beginning, then Mad Groove, and maybe try and max out with the on-map special weapons. We'll see. Hey, Iconic is here. Iconic says, "Hi, Small Raku." What's up, Iconic? How you doing this afternoon, evening, morning? Hope you're doing well. It is incredibly hot where I live. So I'm going to try not to melt on stream today. Alright, let's go beginning. Right away we can grab Lancet, Laurel, and then maybe go water. Let's see. Got both guns, water, and I gotta think about how I want to build here. Iconic says, "Good, thanks. Hope you're good." Yeah, I'm good. It was a long day of work at the Earth job today. But now I get to hang out with you folks and play one of my favorite games, so it is all good. Alright, let's get you out of here, Garlic. I guess we don't have to move too far on the map, because I'm just going to grab the arcana that's going to port everything right to my location after I hit 11 minutes. So we'll just sort of dance and farm stuff up. It shouldn't be too bad because I don't have curse turned on. As I was farming at levels and grinding other things, I had it just completely removed. Oh, we can take a look at the merchant, see if he's got Gurrenton's weapon. No, I might not have unlocked it yet. Okay. We can grab a few golden eggs for Pugnala. Let's see, passives. We won't be going for money this time. We're purely trying to clear this and get levels, so I'm actually going to look for crown. Oh, okay, timer is up. Let us embiggen. That is changing the size of the YouTube Studio window. Let's not do that. Wish there was a way to lock that. I don't like that black border. And Edward has redeemed a Raku Faktu. Alright. Where's my fact list? How about a true fact about your boy here? Fact is, I have recently, within the last several months to a year, gotten into gardening. And if you want to know what I am gardening, that will be a different fact. That's been interesting. I've only managed to kill 2 plants in my attempts to garden. Alright. Let's keep up the grind. Yeah, target's 99. So probably slot in crown. We need the evolves for the water and the guns. And then from there, it's whatever else we want to build. We can go Rune Tracer. So we need armor. I suppose if I wanted to, I could have turned on Curse, but I haven't run this character in a while. We'll just see if this is enough to get me to the level I need. And if not, we'll adjust. Since it's going to be 15 minutes, this will be fast one way or another. Let's see, how many free slots we have? 2? Alright, we'll grab Candle. There's a Tiramisu. Tirona's box. Let's see, if we grab this, we still have slots for these 2. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, orb. Need that for the water. Now the only other one we need is armor. And then we have another free slot. Okay, go crown. Now we just need the armor, and then we are full up on our mandatory slots, and then once I grab the thing that ports everything to my location, I can grab the tome for cooldown rate. Already at 7 minutes. Alright. We'll leave the chests on the map for now. There it is, armor. Okay, got all of our inventory slots full. Now we just need to focus on getting levels, getting our evolves, and then getting the optional items. Hey, Naked Snake's here. Naked Snake says, how does it go, alien man? It's going good, Snake. How are you? How is our resident Kamen Rider aficionado doing? I hope you are well. Alright, max out 8 Sparrow. Damage on pace with the waves so far. Do want that Firagi upgrade as soon as possible though. Snake says, doing pretty good. We finally have the first look at the next Kamen Rider. How often do they produce new series or entries in the overall franchise? It always seems like there's a new one, like a new show or a new spin-off or something coming out. I guess considering it's such a popular brand and franchise in Japan, they're always making a new one. Or maybe it's just, I don't hear about them as often, so it seems like there's a lot coming out. Snake says, oh, it's constant. Yeah, that's what I thought. So they have multiple concurring new shows going at once, right? Or do they wait for one to finish and they do another one? Whatever it is, I know that property is a money printer in Japan. It's very, very popular. Oop, alright. Past the 11-minute mark. Let's see if we can get the Arcana. Snake says, well, it's just one show, but once that ends, the next show is immediately up. Okay, so it's constant in that there's always a show going at any given time. And that franchise has been around since, what, 70s or earlier? I don't know when Kamen Rider started, but it has been in existence for a very, very long time in Japan. Snake says, yep, 70s, and it's very interesting to see how they did special effects back then. Yeah, I imagine the tech definitely has evolved. You would have had more practical effects back in the day, right? Nowadays they have a lot of CGI resources and things they can do. But back in the day it was all people in suits and props and practical effects. Makes me think of the old Godzilla franchise movies, which I watched a lot of back in the day because I am very old. But that medium is largely unchanged. You know, they don't make Godzilla movies super frequently anymore. The whole practical effect legacy is still something that's preserved over there, which is pretty cool. Guns? Alright, guns. Actually, our movement speed's pretty good. I wonder if we can just hoof it all the way over. How far Oh no, those are pretty far. I'm just gonna grab the Arcana. It's gotta be one of these. Maybe it's this one. There it is. Snake says, next Kamen Rider should be very interesting because it's going to be kind of a battle royale. Instead of having a monster a week, you have Rider of the Week. Oh, that's interesting. Is it going to be like a throwback to previous entries in the series? Or is it just going to be like kind of a multiverse thing? Oh boy, a lot of upgrades. Got Tome. Did it only pop? I thought there was multiple. Alright, that's fine. Snake says we're on the anniversary season, funny enough, with the current Kamen Rider. That all his forms are references to past riders because Kamen Rider is 50 now. Ah, so kind of like a shout out to all of the previous generations being 50th anniversary. That makes sense. Alright, get mask. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab all of the on-map power-ups. 16 minutes. With all of our weapons maxed out. That's good. Now we need to watch out for the Guardians and not get mobbed. Snake says, basically the reason you would enter the battle royale is whoever wins gets the world they desire. Okay, so it's kind of a multiverse thing, I guess. But I bet that's a pretty cool callback for longtime fans of the show to see, you know, references to old franchises or see characters come back. Who owns Kamen Rider? Is that a Bandai property? Snake says, I kind of misphrase, not a dimension thing, but you decide the fate of the world. I see. Basically, it's a tournament arc. And nice to see that trope still exists outside of anime. Oh, Guardians are down already? We're at 73, 18 minutes. I think we're on track to hit the 99 with Pugnala. I'm trying not to jinx myself, but if we just keep on pace, I'm pretty sure we'll hit 99 in the next 10 minutes. pushing upgrades to try and get the Shroud and the Infinite Corridor. Don't really need them, but it would make things a little easier as we get into the last 5 minutes. The 20-minute mark boss. Yeah, melted. How are we looking? Gold ring's almost maxed out. The right Metaglio. Yeah. That one's almost done. Snake says, it was fun talking to you guys. Got to go. Alright, Snake, thanks for popping in and saying hi. I hope the rest of your evening is awesome, and I will catch you in the next one. Hey, Wazzy's here. What's up, Wazzy? Welcome to the anti-bitrate stream. Likewise, I hope your day is going well. All right, 22 minutes. Experience is slowing a little. It's a little concerning, but I think we're still okay. It'd be pretty disappointing to be at like 90 something at the end of the run. Wazzy says I was unproductive and useless. How are you? I think it's all relative. I was telling the folks in chat earlier, today was a really, really long work day. That's why I was probably not much of a presence elsewhere for the majority of the day because, yeah, work was busy. My day started at like 5:30 this morning, and we were, I guess we can call them in meetings for, let's see, about 7 hours straight. Curse. So yeah, pretty busy. Just mentally exhausting. Wazzy says, have you considered sleeping sometimes? I'll have you know I went to sleep early last night because I had to wake up extra early today. I went to sleep around midnight, which is early for me. But that's alright. I had my cup of Gafuel today, and I was able to prop myself up for the majority of the day. It was just long. You know, talking to people for like 8 hours straight. As exciting as it sounds. Alright, where's Awake? Yeah, I'll grab Awake. We got 5 minutes. Well, we're going to hit the 99 mark. That's good. Waves are actually getting a little dense. How close am I? One more level on the ring, a couple more levels on the arrows. It's doable. It's not necessary that I have everything maxed out. It would just make the end of the run a little bit easier. as we get to the point where the stream bitrate's probably going to dive straight in the toilet. Okay, infinite corridor. 2 more levels. And get the shroud. There it is. There's Crimson Shroud. We should be able to finish out the run with most of our stuff maxed. Okay, there's the orb, and then it's just the mask. Yeah, two levels on the stone mask, and that's it. Right before the 30-minute mark. And now we have limit breaks, so that's nice, not necessary in the last couple minutes, 30 seconds of the run. At this point, we're just getting money. Yeah, money towards unlocks later. Still waiting for them to add an endless mode to Vampire Survivors. I get the feeling that's one thing that'll be included in the 1.0 release, which is apparently getting pretty close. The updates, which are still every other week or so, have been not really major game-changing updates. They've been minor tweaks, small additions, and then we'll hit the live build out of early access. I would say probably in the next couple months, if not for the end of the calendar year. But we'll see. I'll probably continue to look at Vampire Survivors here on the channel, just because I enjoy playing it. And there's so much to grind and level and whatnot. I do want to get back to Nova Drift at some point. The developer said there's an update coming out for that relatively soon. You folks can expect to see that once it drops. We'll take a look at that one again. Alright, just about the end of the run. There it goes. Get a few eggs for killing the Reaper. Oh god, it says so many lasers. Yeah, with the limit break, I haven't applied the limit break upgrades to the rune tracer yet, but I'll bet you can get with the speed and area and number of projectiles. If you just keep leveling it, you'll just get a screen full of giant beams of light, kind of like the Firagi that's orbiting in a circle. All right, there we go. Wait, what did we hit? I guess we'll see on the end results. 100 something. All right. I have a whole bunch of revives I need to burn. I want to know when that character's getting added. Hit it? Nope. Hey, Sponsor Man's here. What's up, Sponsor Man? Welcome to the stream. We are playing some Vampire Survivors, and I'm destroying my stream bitrate. Alright, what are our... Let's see... 27 eggs... 149. That's not bad for a hurry run at 15 minutes. And we got Gemini Arcana number 1. I kind of said he deathed you. Yep, death is inevitable in this game. But let's go see what that Arcana does. Listed weapons come with a counterpart. Huh. That's interesting. I have no idea what that means. Sponsor Man says, I'm laughing my ass off watching YouTube. Ah, that's definitely relatable. I spend far too much time watching YouTube. Huh. I have to test that Arcana out. That sounds interesting. Alright. Where's the unlock list? We need to hit 99 with Demario, who I don't really play with. That is the preacher guy. Ah, he starts with the Bible, that's right. Permanent, 40% duration, speed, minus 40% move speed, that's right, he's slow. This one might be a little bit tougher to hit 100. Sponsor Man says, a shot for every sub or death in Pokemon ended with 56 shots. Woof. It's a lot of shots. Okay. We could try and do another hurry run on the library. The reason why I keep doing library for these unlocks is because it's one of the easiest stages to do that on. Alright, let's see if we can do it. This will be a bit more of a challenge because Demario's innate skills are not quite as strong as Pugnala's. Alright, let's try it. If it goes south, it's only 15 minutes. Hey, Pink's here. Pink says, pew, 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 pew. What's up, Pink? Welcome to the stream, where we tank bit rates. Alright, where is... Oh, Game Killer's Arcana 0. That's right. For Gemini, listed weapons come with a counterpart. Guns. What does that mean? Obviously, we need to get the guns for that to be a thing, but I really want to know what that does. So we're gonna grab that. This will be an experiment. And, oh Lord, is this guy slow? This guy moves like an old man. Relatable. Okay, ate the sparrow. Ah, okay. So now the shots have an additional projectile. There's 8 instead of 4. So that Arcana adjusts the actual weapon itself. So that means something will be different. I don't think it's necessarily more projectiles. I guess we'll see. Interesting. Pink says, I'm okay. Iconic says, sending good vibes. Indeed. Nothing but good vibes. Get water. I'm really going to need to get my offense up since this guy can't evade too well. I do like the upgraded sprite on Demario though. It reminds me of the priest from The Exorcist. I think it's a crucifix he's holding. I might have to consider getting the wings for movement speed. I guess we'll see how offense goes. We have options. I could try and go for birds. I'd have to get one and then evolve the guns and then get the other. Let's see if we can do that. Since I have that arcana, I kind of want to see what it does. The Tefelo, the other gun, and one of the birds, I guess, if we're going to do that. Alright, go for Torona's box. Try and max our Bible out as soon as possible. Okay, Tirgisu. One of the birds was in the list too. We gotta prioritize the unlock stuff for guns first. I will see if the game's nice enough to give me the other handgun. Wazzy says, max out your Bible as soon as possible. Isn't that what Mormons tried to do? I don't know. Ask a Mormon. Did I ever tell you folks the funny story about an encounter with some Mormons in my neighborhood? It was right after I moved. But it was pretty entertaining. I could tell it again in case I mentioned it before. I don't think I did. I live in like the burbs area, and it's kind of, you know, it's residential. I used to live in the city, and then I got old. Pink says, Mormons don't use the internet, so you'll have to hunt down one on the streets. I don't think that's true. They use the internet. You're probably thinking of the Amish. Amish don't use like electricity or technology. I'm pretty sure Mormons do. I've seen them walking around with phones. Oh, there's that new weapon. It is in the rotation. Pink says they don't use the internet. All right, if you say so. I don't know any personally. All right, let's keep upgrading that. Anyway, the story behind my encounter with Mormons is I was getting home from the Earth job one day, and I was just pulling into my garage, and there was a couple of young men from the Mormon church doing their rounds in the neighborhood, you know, going door to door and, you know, asking if people wanted to join the faith and whatnot. Okay, there's one bird. Now we need to save that last spot for the other handgun. And so I was unpacking all my stuff from my car, and they were walking my block, and they did something which I've never really encountered before. Like, I've seen them on the street, and usually I just politely decline when they come up to me. But they came into my garage, which didn't bother me because I knew that they weren't going to cause trouble. But I was not expecting that because I kind of drove past them as I was coming home. I was like, oh, they're out and about today. And then they were walking up the block, and they must have seen me pull in because they walked into my garage. And that was a little surprising. And it's just a couple young dudes, and they walked in, and I said, hello, what can I do for you? And so they immediately went into their whole pitch about, you know, the stuff they usually ask you when they come up and talk to you. But the thing is, my garage has really unusual decorations. I don't think I've really gone into the specifics before, but there are a bunch of giant dragon heads hanging on the walls of my garage. There is, now a couple of them fell off, but at the time there was 5 of them on the back wall and the side walls of the garage. So as soon as you walk in, it's one of the first things you see, just at the far end. And so I'm unpacking my stuff from my car, and they walk in, and as soon as they go into their whole pitch, they look around and they see these giant dragon heads hanging on the wall, right? And so they immediately asked me, they said, hey, you know, you have very interesting taste in decorations. And I think I creeped them out a little bit, but they were still very polite, and I let them talk for a little bit and then politely declined, and they went on their way. But that was probably the weirdest person they talked to all day as they're making their rounds. So it was a little bit surreal because they seemed kind of confused. You know, they weren't like scared or, you know, they didn't run screaming out of the garage, but they looked around and they were just very, very confused. They're probably thinking we might be in danger, but it was pretty funny. Like, I'm sure they told their friends and peers later that yeah, we went to this one guy's house. This one old man had like all these severed dragon heads on his walls. Like, if I really wanted to troll them, I would have like started to speak in tongues or something to try to recruit them to the Church of Satan. But I'm sure they get harassed enough on their day to day, so I didn't want to cause any trouble for those guys. But it was funny. Iconic says, I'm sure everyone is weird to them. You know, to each their own. I am a largely non-religious person, as I've stated on stream before. But as long as people aren't in my face about it, then, you know, they can do whatever they want. Where's that other gun? Vespers. Upgraded Bible. There's another evolved weapon I see in the rotation there, but I don't know what it is. It might be one of the new ones. So we'll see. Think says, you gotta be nice to cultists like Mormons. Makes them not so scared of the outside world and more open to leaving said cult. You know, it's interesting, just speaking from personal experience. Of like the really religious groups that I've encountered, the Mormons are the nicest. You know, the people I've just encountered on a day-to-day basis or have known were the nicest. They were the least, you know, aggressive when it came to their faith. Like, if you said you just weren't interested, they wouldn't push it on you. And one thing I do appreciate is that they didn't, like, guilt you. I've talked to other people that are really, really passionately religious, and if you, even if you say, you know, politely not interested, they'll kind of hit you over the head with "you're going to hell" for not following, and that's the thing that bugs me. I'm not a fan of that. So, you know, it's all about civility, right? Everybody's different, as long as you're not being a jerk about it. That's all I got to say. Ah, there it is. Okay. We want the vacuum arcana. Uh-oh. There it is. Mad Groove. I can't say. Yeah, it's good they're polite. Yeah, I mean, again, I could have messed with them, but I figured that probably happens so much. It's probably weird enough that they were talking to a guy that had a bunch of dragon heads hanging in his garage. Where's that other gun? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. We'll discard that. We don't have the Laurel or the Lancet, so I guess those upgrades don't matter too much. Alright, so the counterpart for Ebony Wings is a pink bird. So I think I saw in the build preview, there it is finally, the white bird has a counterpart as well. I need to get away from these things. I'm not ready to pick them up yet. I need just one more item. It's a free slot. Alright, level 3. 17 minutes, level 51. Alright. This one's going to be cutting it close. I guess I'll slot Crown in if it comes up in the rotation. Just need to get those experience levels as fast as possible. There it is. I guess we can get these now. We're gonna have to dodge those guardians. Labora. Upgrades. Thunder Loop. Getting all the upgrades at once. Level 8. Okay, I need to be careful. Grab free upgrades for the book. Get the evolve on the gun. So I'm going to leave these chests for now until I get some more levels. Yeah, we're at level 56 with almost 10 minutes to go. This one might be close. What we really need to do is crank up the damage and then get the last upgrade on the box, which is going to double Curse. And basically mean I'm going to get more enemy waves, which is going to get me more experience. In theory, that might do it, but it's going to be close. Probably won't get to see the birds unless I get really lucky with a ton of experience. Level up for the guns. Guns are maxed. Okay. Where's Firagi? There they are. Now I have a spot for the other bird if it shows up in the rotation. Probably won't be able to upgrade it. Minutes. Okay, let's see if we can get one more level on Torona's box. That's 100% curse. There'll be a ton more enemies. Maybe I should have upgraded that sooner. Okay, there it is. That's 6 minutes. Oh boy, all of a sudden we hit the kill wave. That's a lot of enemies. A lot of witches. It's a good thing I have most of my upgrades. Yeah, they can't get close, fortunately. Oh, there's the 25-minute boss. How from the 20-minute boss? Did it just get melted before you even got on screen? Oh boy, we are right at the threshold too. It is going to be really close. 5 minutes? 5 minutes, level 80. Doable. Oh, there's the other bird. Okay, for this one... Oh, I just realized this didn't do anything in the previous run because I was using guns. So I got that for nothing. Alright. Now for this, I guess we can grab this for Bible. It doesn't really matter at this point. We just want to try and murder things as quick as possible. Oh, there's a bluebird. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Oh boy. It is going to be close. Oh, we might get that upgrade. No, 3.5 minutes. Now we're down to 3. 9 levels. 9 levels in 3 minutes. How are we feeling? There's the Vandalier. Vandalier comes with 2 extra birds. Oh. What is shooting the extra projectiles? Oh, that must be the bonus from Firagi, okay. $95, 2 minutes. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, let's keep going. $87. The bracelet. Free random projectiles. Alright, let's grab it for fun. Alright. Hit our level limit. It was close, but we did it. Nice. The bracelet is the 3-headed dragon Gyorunton's weapon. I don't know if that weapon has an evolve. Should probably look that up. Yes, it does. The buy bracelet. 3 projectiles at random enemies. This should just be money. Oh no, these, what are these? Additional upgrades? Oh, the buy bracelet has 6 upgrades total. Interesting. I can't even tell what it looks like. It's just buried in the big mass of light and bird beams. Alright, well, smash the level limit. That's good. And there's Reaper. Okay, here we go. So the bracelet upgrades at max level, and then does upgrade again? Huh. Guess I'll have to figure that out. Alright. End my run. One more? 2 more? There we go. Alright, so we unlocked Twilight Requiem. Got level 123. Highest DPS was Labora. Not too bad. Now let's see what that Arcana does. With that, we've unlocked all the Arcana in the game so far. Twilight Requiem. Listed projectiles. Weapon projectiles generate explosions when they expire, huh? Okay. That's interesting. I guess we can see in the Arcana list when we get there which ones that affects, and then kind of determine if we want to use it for a run. So let's see, there's 2 things left. One is probably that Bestiary Tome, and then whatever the bracelet turns into. I think I'll look that up. That way, if we encounter that weapon again, we can evolve it. Give me 1 second to consult Ye Old Vampire Survivors Wiki. Bracelet. Evolved in the Bi bracelet, evolved in the Tri bracelet. Let's see. 6 levels, max level. It's just a straight upgrade from the level 2. Huh. We didn't see it come up in the rotation though. Interesting. I guess if we play with that dragon character, we would get the option to upgrade that eventually. Because I don't think it takes up a slot. I guess we'll have to see. I see, I kind of was talking about the end of the last run. Can't even see the character anymore. Yep, that's how Vampire Survivors do. It is sprite soup by the end of a run. Let's take a look at the boss rush mode, which is one of the new things in the recent update. That one is relatively quick too. Let's take. We could try Gurenton. This is a hard mode. This might actually kill me if I do this. Let's see. Turn off hurry mode. And this is called Boss Rash. That's not a typo. Distinguished guests, the moment we've all been itching for is finally here. Let's watch the survivors attempt this challenge of recycled assets. Boss Rash. That's a developer likes their puns. Let's give it a try. Okay, where is... Okay. Listen when they expire. So that affects the guns. Not the guns. The Bible, Vespers and its evolution, the birds, the Rune Tracer, the Pinion, the Bone, and the Celestial Dusting. Interesting. If you're going for a burb build, this one might be good to have. The projectiles will cause explosions. Interesting. Let's see. For this character, I could do projectile speed. Oh, we could do beginning for this one. The bracelets do get a bonus from this one. Okay, let's take that. So Boss Rash, as the name would suggest, is an enclosed arena with a whole bunch of different character sprites kind of just orbiting around the perimeter. And as you go, enemy waves will spawn and boss sprites will start dropping in too. So this is, like the name suggests, a boss rush mode. And we will do our best to see if we can survive all the way to the end. I think this one's only 15 minutes. And we get a pretty good example of Gurrenton's sprite. This enemy comes from this level. Ooh, fire breath. Nice. That'll help. I think the cooldown is affecting our bursts on the bracelet as well. It's definitely more effective when it's shooting faster like that, with a big spread. If we can get the upgrade for it, that would definitely be helpful. Kind of tempted to take this dragon into the library and actually try a regular run. Again, this is the one with a 1% curse boost each level, which we're not really seeing in effect here as much because it's less waves, it's more bosses. But for other levels, we would see a whole butt ton of enemies spawning. This curse is at 15% now. If we had the curse passive power up, which I have turned off, that starts with 50%. So it would get pretty bananas. And I think unless you have a really powerful endgame build, you would get mobbed before the end of the run, especially if you're doing like the full 30 minutes. We could try it. If we really want to go like hard mode, we could take this character and go to like the Bone Zone, which is, I think, the hardest map in the game. And then just see if we can survive. Alright. First upgrade for the bracelet. I like that it knocks back. That makes that weapon pretty strong. And because it's free upgrades, you don't need an evolve. That means you could slot it into any build if it comes up in the rotation. That's something to think about. Uh-oh. Okay, our first arcana, that's at 7 minutes, since this is a faster map. Where is the Mad Groove? Alright, now let's do something a little bit interesting. We're gonna get every single passive, and we'll just see what happens. It's gonna really dilute the pool of upgrades, but I think it could be interesting. Oh. That one I'm not gonna get. Okay. Pink says that's a big crab. Yeah, the giant enemy crab, its claws get bigger over time, and the base sprite gets bigger over time too. If you don't kill it fast enough, it'll basically just crowd you out on the screen. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, guess we're going for the other gun. Ring level 4. Right. I have no idea what my end game goal is for this build. I just thought it'd be funny to grab all of the passives on the board. I really needed some damage. Oh, we got Reaper Voltron. All of the Reapers are waves in this map too. I was kind of hoping to get more upgrades before they start showing up because they're very difficult to kill. Oh, and I should have saved a spot for the Laurel. All right, that might come back to bite me later. These projectile waves are basically just damage hazards. We have all the little Reaperlets coming in, and also things from the top. So basically it's going to start becoming more like a bullet hell. And there's Drowner, so now we have to deal with the screen filling up with water too. That's kind of why I needed the invincibility with the Laurel. But I don't have it, so we'll just have to try and do our best. Ow. Oh boy, now we got golems. Golems and the fake experience gem things. Uh-oh. Oh boy. How am I not dead? Oh, and the other Reapers are on the board now too. Great. Yeah, that might be it. I have no real means to heal myself. But I have extra revives? Yeah, what I should have done is gone for Laurel. Unless I can manage to kill the Blue Reaper before it completely fills up the arena, I think I'm done. How many more revives we got? One more. That's nice. I don't think this is going to help. I really need is that Arcana that doubles healing, even though I don't have any leech weapons. Oh, there's the last Arcana. I could get Awake. So this one is going to give me another 3 revivals, and each time I die, it's going to up health, armor, damage, area, duration, speed. So basically, our only real strategy now is to try and wait the clock out. We've got 4 revivals. Ah, let's go for damage. Too little, too late on the merchant guy. Alright, Conic says, be right back, gonna eat dinner. Alright, dude, we'll be grinding for a bit. You have a good dinner? It's too much on screen. Is it 2 more revives? I guess if I ran and just try and get the health pickups, if I get really lucky, I might be able to just wait it out. Because the water zone damage doesn't do as much damage as the actual enemies. There's an egg. Oh, what happened? Who died? One of the Reapers? Oh, took out the Guardians. That's nice. Health. Oh boy, I might actually... I have 1 revive left? 2 revives. I might actually just be able to brute force and wait it out. That's funny. Okay, there's the regular end of the run Reaper. Wow, I'm surprised I managed to clear that. There we go. Alright. Pretty low run just because of the low amount of enemy waves. Enemies defeated. Level 30. Yeah, not too impressive. But I do think Gyorunton's loadout's kind of interesting. Let's test the Goofy Dragon on Library. And we could do Library on Hurry mode. And then after this, we'll take a look at our list of stuff and maybe go do some grinding on one of the other maps. So let's try and get the fully upgraded bracelet here. Bracelet, water, there we go, guns. I want to go for the most consistent build, and maybe we can try and do money. Yeah, I'll try and go for money this time. And I guess we'll see right away if the constant increase in curse kind of proportionally means we're getting more experience. Because I have that passive on this character, I'm not going to get crown for the experience boost. I won't need it. Instead, we probably want to just go for DPS. No, I didn't notice that. The little things turn into cats. Okay, there's the other gun. We're gonna go Laurel and Lancet for the last 2 slots. There's Laurel. We'll keep upgrading the bracelet and try and see if we can get that 3rd triple evolve. What I really need is more passives. I guess as long as I do it by the time I hit the 11-minute mark, we should be okay. Alright, there's Lancet. We'll start getting more coin pickups as we boost luck with Clover. That's not really going to come into play until we get the next arcana, which just occurred to me. And I got to think about that when I hit level 11, because normally I go for the vacuum, the Mad Groove, to get everything to my current location, and then then I go coin, the Disco of Gold. So instead, I'm gonna have to go the Disco of Gold in the last few minutes. So we won't really get a ton of money this round, I think. That's okay. The +1 from the beginning Arcana we chose in the very first round is good, but if I really wanted to go for a true gold run, I would have picked up the vacuum one first, I think. Neutrona's box, alright. That should be fine. At this point, I'll settle for not dying. Alright. First upgrade for the bracelet. Okay. We're not going to get crown. I got to think about what to put in those last 2 slots. essentially free. Alright, we'll see what else comes up. And then we're going to grab the free stuff on the map once we get the next Arcana at 11 minutes. We could do Duplicator. Yeah, let's do that. Max out Duplicator. Max out Water. And we're going to start putting upgrades in the bracelet. 6 levels? Yeah, 6 levels on level 2, and then I assume the Evolve just comes from a random chest. Now we need to start leveling up the Tefello. Can go Spinach and then Fire Wand once we merge these two over here. Let's do that. Go for straight up damage. Okay, cooldown, huh? That's 0.2? 0.2 or 20%. Okay. It wouldn't make sense if it was 0.2%. That wouldn't be very much at all. Alright, waves are getting thick. Okay, now we can get the vacuum. There it is. No more rerolls though. Grab cooldown. I think I'll leave the other ones until I get one of my evolves. I don't want to deal with the Guardians for have more damage. Definitely see the cooldown rate on the bracelet. I think fires really quickly now. Look at that. That might be like a meta-centric weapon. Seems pretty strong. Yep, there's a tri-bracelet. 3 projectiles at random enemies. getting that last upgrade on the guns. One more level. And we're currently at curse 59%. Okay. Now it's going to start getting difficult. 17 minutes. Okay, now we can evolve the guns. There they are. Like I mentioned earlier, we want Fire Wand as our final weapon slot. Or we can go cats for money. Let's do that. We'll grab these. I wonder if there's any hidden unlocks for leveling up this particular character. I guess we'll find out. Completing a run might unlock its weapon. That would be good. So I think the bracelet would be a pretty good weapon to get on the other characters. But it's either going to be rare or something you buy from the merchant, since it's kind of a unique weapon. Alright, Guardian's down. It's a 20-minute boss. Oh, 20 minute. That bat the boss that's gonna drop the second arcana. Yep, I was lucky. Just happened to see it when it spawned. No gold. We're out of rerolls. Well, I guess we're going for Boogaloo of Illusions. Area changes between negative 25% and plus 50% over 10 seconds. So at this point, we just need to push experience. We'll leave the rest of these chests on the map. haven't been getting the cats in the random upgrade pool. I guess they'll start coming up once everything else has been maxed. Oh, there they are. Okay, 24-minute wave, all the witches again. Still think we're pretty good on damage. Stuff is occasionally getting through, though. Need to be careful about that. Yeah, with all the cat clouds, it's probably going to tank my bit rate. Man, I can't even see my character anymore. 2 more levels on the cats. We get Vicious Hunger. Oh, we shouldn't have any issue making it to the end of the run. I'll start getting some of these chests. Still a ways off from fully upgrading the Taglios and the rings. I might not actually get them for the end of the run, but I'll settle for not dying. Vicious Hunger? Yep. Oh, that'll clear the screen out a little bit. Up. So why not? Curse is at 241%. That's a lot of enemies. Another 5%? No, 2%. 254. Yeah, that's 5%. I'm getting mobbed. Oh, we can get the shroud. Alright, that'll help. Caps damage. Oh, we're gonna get a ton of experience in the last section of the run. If we can max out the ring with the last of this experience. We can get the corridor, that's funny. Yep, the very last thing right for the end of the run. Okay, I'll grab these chests. And once Reaper dies, that is it for this run. Oh, one chest left. There we go. Now we wait for the sweet release of death. Look how the left head in the sprite here is doing a Pogger's face as death approaches. Two more. Alright, let's see how we did. 31-minute run, 120 level. That's pretty good on hurry mode. Highest DPS, infinite quarter. Yeah, that one usually tops out the most because it's halving enemy HP of everything on screen. Too bad this doesn't show me what my final curse rating was. A lot. 120%. It's probably around 270. Okay. We're missing one thing, and I think it's that book. Okay. I will get that eventually. In the meantime, let's try and use Gyordenton for an actual gold farming run on the Zone of Bones. It's going to be full 30 minutes. We'll see if this works. I need to actually be careful because this map's pretty tough. For this one, we're going to go Mad Groove first, then Disco of Gold. And then the last one might be Awake. Awake or Beginning. We'll see. The first test on this run will be using just no base curse power up. But I'm going to build the character the same way I would build the strongest one that I've managed to upgrade so far, Mina. Let's see. We will banish the wand. So now I'm going to be deliberately choosing my power-ups and weapons. We want Clover. Yeah, Iconic's back. Iconic says, I return, how goes it? Good. We are attempting to take the dragon into the bone zone for an actual gold farming run. And we'll see how it goes. This is going to be a little more challenging. And I see Iconic redeemed a hydrate. Very good. It is still incredibly hot. As I'm sitting here at my desk, I'm schwitzing like crazy. Okay, great bracelet. Iconic says, oh, nice. To the bone zone. That's right. Well, there's nothing but my bony skella boys everywhere. Okay, now I gotta think a little bit deliberately here. Let me go pull up one of my previous runs. It's been a while since I've done this, so I want to make sure I'm upgrading my stuff correctly. Okay. Grab Tome. We're gonna try and do this without Leech, which is really dangerous. The reason why I was using Mina is because the starting weapon for Mina is the upgraded whip, which automatically regains life on hit, which makes it a lot safer as things get stupid later on this level. I would have to specifically build Gyorrington for that, and I don't really have the spots. So we're going to try and do it without Leech this run. Next we want water. Laurel. We're going to go Laurel, Lancet, other gun. And it's going to be our initial loadout. And then once we merge the guns, we're going to go for cats. So we need the mask as well. Okay, well, we'll keep going for Laurel. I need upgrades to my bracelet. and or guns. That. I'm curious to see how building this character is going to go. I'm not going to necessarily do that the entire session today. It'll depend on how this run goes, because I really want to have a dedicated farming character, and if this one does it better than Mina, I can always focus on dumping a bunch of gold egg upgrades into Gyorrington. Because the whole point is building a character that can get a ton of gold per run, which I can use to upgrade the character until, you know, their stats are so high they're not really worth putting more upgrades into, and then use them to farm. And then use that to farm and upgrade other characters in the cast I want to build. So because of that mechanic alone, with the permanent stat upgrades and the way you can just build your favorite characters, this is pretty much an endless game. Alright, there's Lancet. There's no real story end at this point, so you kind of set your own objectives, like Minecraft or even Monster Hunter to some extent. And those kind of games I play just endlessly. So for that reason, that's probably why I enjoy Vampire Survivors so much. There's a lot to do. You know, I could just say, well, I've seen all I've need to see, I've unlocked everything and I'm done. But for me, it's like, no, I want to take this one character and I want to just make them stupidly powerful and just grind. And to me, that's fun. Might not be fun to everybody, but to me, that's what I like to get out of a game, is just seeing how ridiculously powerful I can make a character. Like, I'm the type of person in old school JRPGs where I would level like every single party member to 99, max out every stat. And you don't need to do that. You definitely don't need to do that to beat the game, but to me it's a good challenge just to see how broken you can make things. Alright, the enemies are not dying as quickly now. What's going to make this map a little more challenging is that there's less chests on the board because there's less bosses. But we just need to continue to try and take as little damage as possible and keep farming. Because my curse level goes up each time I get a level. I need to keep pushing for upgrades. Because until I get a sustainable build where it's more safe, the enemy HP is going to probably outpace my damage. Because my damage isn't going up every level. The mobs are. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Right, this wave's kind of illustrating my problem. Notice I'm not killing things as quickly. So I need to start kind of kiting the enemies into one spot and then just picking them off and then getting the upgrades. Or I'm going to be in real trouble once more of them start showing up. That's not what I wanted. That was really unfortunate timing. My arcanas spawned this thing right on top of me. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna sacrifice the mask because we do need this one. We can't drop it. All right. That's fine. Be nice if you could just choose to discard it and it would stay on the map till you're ready to pick it up, but you get one shot, one and done. Let's see, what else am I waiting for? Oh, my optional get was the box. Okay. Alright, we'll see if Torona's box shows up. Oh boy. My invincibility is not cutting it for getting through these waves. It's getting difficult just to dodge. Right, alright. Oh, those fast green skeletons. And Stalker, alright. Slower wave though. If I can dance around long enough to regen some life, I might be okay. But I'm kind of in the danger zone at the moment. Does it have anything close to evolve? Oh, I could potentially evolve my bracelet. Okay. I just gotta get close enough to grab a chest. I might get lucky. Alright, that's good. Okay, 11-minute mark. If I can drop one of those bosses and get the Disco of Gold Arcana, that would be another way for me to heal. Since when that gold minigame is going, you heal as you collect things, which would help. But I'm not killing the enemies that quickly. I guess I'll grab another revival since I'm very likely going to get killed. Yep. Oops, I need to get that. I think it's a big skull. It's gonna drop the arcana. Yeah, this build might not cut it. I think my damage is too low. I think in order to beat this, I would need to have enough upgrades on this character that the initial waves can get shredded quickly just by the character being stronger. And then maintain that lead long enough to get upgrades until I get to a sustainable spot with the build. Although if I can get Firagi, how close am I? I'm not close, alright. Anything that would do damage faster would help me out here. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to die again. That's going to leave me 1 or 2 revives left, I think. No, I got 3. Alright. Keep forgetting this character starts with more than others. One more level on the blue gun. The other one is way off, though. Okay, that one's maxed out. I'm surprised. Have I missed the box? Does that just not come up? It either hasn't come up or I've picked the other more pressing weapon upgrades. Maybe I should grab the box if I see it, because that's flat damage upgrade per level. 5%. Oh boy, fast wave. Ah. I got stuck. Alright. I think that skeleton's still alive too. Oh, I am officially not faster than all those enemies. Nope, yeah, I think I'm done now. I knew that would happen. Okay, I do have one other thing I could potentially try that might not save this run, but it might make the next one easier. And that's to hit the merchant. Where is he? Oh, he's above me. And drop a bunch of upgrades on the dragon, but I don't think that'll That'll really matter. Conic says, I gotta go now. Thanks for the chill stream as always. Odaku cheering you on. Much love, bud. Alright, see you later, Iconic. Thanks for hanging out today. Always appreciate having you around here. Just kind of chilling vibe. We'll be back tomorrow with a retro gaming stream. We'll be picking up in Guardian Legend. If you want to see mysterious robot lady shoot things, then feel free to stop by. I'm gonna try and beat the game tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But it should be a good time. Where is that giant skull? Did it die? Yes, it did. Alright. We have a chance. I just need to get a money bag now. Okay. The rate of healing is not great because I'm not killing things quickly. Well, but it is better than nothing. So now the name of the game is going to be running all over the map trying to keep that bar at the bottom full so I get constant healing. That might save us. I don't know how sustainable that's going to be for long term, but it's something. I should probably upgrade my clover when I get a spare minute, since that affects the drop rate of things from light sources like coins or money bags. Money bags being the most important thing. Keep that bonus active. Oh, a drowner's on the map. Great. Gonna make things difficult. We could just move up. Put a lot of distance between us and Drowner for now. And hopefully I can get an upgrade to the guns. That'll make it easier to kill. Ah. Right in the Guardian. Great. No money bags? No money bags? Uh-oh. Alright. No more revives. Oh, there it is. Oh, too late. Okay. 21 minutes. Yeah. I think we need more upgrades on this character before we can potentially hang and use it to farm. Okay. That's good to know. Wouldn't mind doing one more run with Mina, but we are running low on time. I need to go figure out my dinner situation before it gets late. I think we'll actually call it here. So pretty productive. We unlocked 2 more arcana. There's a couple more things I need to do in the game, but for now, until the next update, I'll be chipping away at the upgrades and trying to build a character that I can reliably farm with. If we were to compare stats before we wrap up here to kind of illustrate what I'm talking about, we have Gyoranton, plus 65% might, speed, duration. These are kind of the parameters to keep an eye on here, like these top 8. So 390 health is pretty good. In fact, that's pretty high base health. Well, that might be one of the highest. Okay, I didn't realize that base health is so high. 0.6 recovery, plus 3 armor, 12% movement speed. If we're to compare it to Mina, Mina has a base health value that's lower, but a higher recovery, 4 armor, 29% movement speed, so much faster. Might starts at negative 14% because of Mina's randomizer ability. But speed 47%, duration 55%, 33% area, cooldown negative 14% amount. So Mina's base stats are much higher because 337 eggs versus Gyoranton only 15, since I just started using this character today. So in theory, if we farm up a bunch of money and then put maybe 200 more eggs onto Gyoranton, depending on where the eggs fall, since it's random where they fall on these different parameters that can be permanently upgraded, then it might build the character considerably better. In fact, if a lot of it fell onto that health, it could essentially make the character tanky. But I do think having Curse is going to help for farming runs. It's just going to take time to build the character up. So I might have to continue farming with Mina for a while and then start filtering upgrades over to Gyoranton. We'll see. I'll see if I can make some progress on that before the next time I stream this, which will be probably after the next update. And we'll see how it works. Maybe if I can get this character up to like 500 eggs, their stats would be considerably higher and it'd make setting up a farming run on the Bone Zone much easier. That's kind of the end goal. Because I do like Mina, but the randomizer makes it a little bit unreliable sometimes. Oh. I didn't even see that I unlocked Toasty. I have not played this character yet. I thought I still hadn't unlocked them. Okay. There's another character connected to these ghosts I need to grab, but I needed this one first. And one of the other projects is building a busted, super powerful god tree. That will be another project once I get one of these characters to be a dedicated farmer. Because having a super powerful tree is hilarious, and I think that'd be really fun. That negative 90 movement speed, you're going nowhere. But we'll see. There's much to do in Vampire Survivors. Again, I really enjoy playing this game. Hopefully you folks enjoy hearing me talk about all of the technical and real specific details. But before we jump off, let me see who is online to raid. Oh, Banani's live. Banani is arting right now. Let us go say what's up to the multicolored cat. Cat. So let me turn off BGM. We'll go ahead and go to outro. And get ready to raid Banani. So thanks to everyone who stopped by and hung out. We will be back tomorrow with Guardian Legend. Hopefully we'll be able to beat that one. But until then, hope you all have a great evening, and I will catch you in the next stream.